This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SimWorld. One last time this season, we are in Houston, the championship game of the national tournament. It's all come down to this. Pacific Northwest, led by DJ Childs and Cody Johnson, their 1-2 inside-outside punch, going up against Southeast Select 12-1 in their last 13 games, led by the junior Trey Turner. Big one tonight, big crowd here, everything on the line. A game so big that we've got three people in the broadcast booth. You have myself, E. Lava, but also joined tonight by Big Bob and B-Ron. Bob, good to have you here.
Glad to be here. Got the biggest one in the booth for the biggest game.
And B-Ron, great to have you provide a little bit of analysis and additional color as well. We're going to need it to cover all the storylines there. You see the big 7-footer in the background. Here we go. Coming up, getting ready to tip it off now against Cody Johnson. We're about set. Let's get it underway.
It's always good to be here with you all, especially for a big game like this. Let's see how this one goes. I'm excited.
No game bigger than this. First matchup of the year between these two teams. And Southeast in red gets the first shot underway, but Quincy Henderson can't connect. Senior going to Alabama next season with DJ Childs, his opponent. And a corner three won't go, but look at that tip in.
DJ.
Cody.
And that's going to be a matchup to watch. Cody Johnson and Von Rushing. Those two kids going at it this game. That's going to be very, very fun. Excited to see how that one shapes out too.
Kid's a loose term there because I'm pretty sure they're both 35 years old.
Well, Cody's won round one so far. Got that initial bucket. Takes the rebound here. Hands it over to Childs. On rushing, 7'1", defending Childs now. Now you got to switch off. And DJ's first shot attempt won't go down. DJ's been a little bit streaky in this tournament. But, great pass finish by Quincy Henderson there. Quincy Henderson, who I'm going to throw a old schoolish name out there, reminds me a little bit of former UNLV standout Stacey Ogman. He has it here, leading things again.
Great
for Southeast.
Great comparison there, Eric.
Yeah, the plastic man, Stacey Ogman. More of a 90s reference. A little bit older now, but hey, Quincy's got that old school game. Gets a nice interior pass, but that is a tough challenge trying to get it over Cody, and he gets another rebound. Cody Johnson playing well to start this game, B-Ron.
Yeah, Cody's going to win that matchup more times than not. That's an easy one for him.
That is not the kind of shot I want him taking.
Perhaps two shots you don't really want there. Benji Nicholson can't hit the three in the corner, and then Xavier Young couldn't get the putback either, but
oh, God, how'd they get that back?
Got a second attempt down there too, Southeast, but so far this is a very low-scoring defensive battle, and Cody Johnson can't connect.
I don't like seeing Von Rushing pull off of that, though. He needs to go up there and get that block.
He does need to go up and get the block, but at the same time, though, Quincy was there in front of Cody as the shot went up, so that's more than enough in that situation to get tough.
I don't know.
His first shot just needs a little bit of room.
I don't know if
it's Southeast an early lead.
Sorry, I don't know if I want Quincy to be the one standing in front of Cody Johnson, so I don't really think that's a great matchup down there.
Well, Quincy
I would agree with you there, but
Quincy's a strong athletic defender, but he is 6'5", 205, which is stout in the real world. It pales to Cody's 7'2", 215 for sure. But hey, Southeast, part of the reason why they've got this 12 wins and 13 game streak going on and won the South region is because they've been playing incredible team defense, and that's really been anchored by Von Rushing, Quincy Henderson, and Trey Turner. We talk so much about Trey's offense and his sharpshooting, but he's a really good defender as well, the 6'2" junior out of Knoxville. And I don't know, what do you think, B-Ron? This is a really low-scoring game to start. That kind of fits the Southeast template. Does that favor them from what we've seen opening minutes?
I think it definitely does fit into what they do well. We saw them hold Miami in the last game to a league low in points on the season. So if that happens here again and both these teams end up in that 50, 60 point range, then they might have a chance to win this one. So we'll see.
Oh, nice pass from Cody Johnson. Alvin Foster has it now. Top of the key. Shot clock winding down. Swings it over to Xavier Young. Oh! Great move from Cody to get free there. Von Rushing got a little bit lost, it looked like, and tie up the score.
He probably got lost in his own hair. I mean, I'm sure a lot of things got lost up there.
Well, Von Rushing measures 7 foot
Big
1.
three.
Big three there. Nicely done. 7-4 lead now, Southeast. Was going to say, yeah, Von Rushing measures 7 foot 1 in socks, but if you count the hair, it's at least 7 foot 6. Bucket there, one go. Lee Armstead picks up the foul. His first. Armstead, a senior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Quincy, also, Lee Armstead, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to Georgia. And this is first opportunity to get some points tonight. DJ Childs look to get his name in the score sheet and maybe start to warm him up. Childs averaging 19.5 points per game this season for 13 and 8 Pacific and Northwest.
And he's a 78% free throw shooter on the season. So that is, about average, I guess, for the league overall. And I've said it throughout the course of the year, a lot of these kids can make their free throws, and that's going to find you on squads more times than not. They're free for a reason, so, make them count.
Particularly some of the big guys. Von Rushing, he doesn't take a lot of free throws, but he actually hasn't missed one yet this year, for instance.
Now that you said that, yes, he will.
Let's see if he gets to the line first, Bob. I haven't jinxed him yet. Come on, you can't put me in jinx jail yet.
Broadcaster's curse, man.
Cody Johnson really active on the board tonight. Quick opportunity other end, but it doesn't go for Northwest or Pacific.
Not the shot you want. Or there.
That's more the shot you want there, but it doesn't go. But look at that effort. Von Rushing's second chance won't go in, though.
I'd like to see Vaughn get a little bit stronger on taking those up.
A little bit more like what Cody did right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't be nice down there, big fella.
Yeah. Armstead has it now, picks up a screen around Rushing.
Ooh.
Yeah, Q thought about that shot. Quincy thought about taking the three, and he can hit from out there.
Yeah,
32% three-point shooter.
They made a mistake not taking that.
Tried to get it up over CJ, couldn't get it.
I think he made a mistake not taking it up too, Bob. I will agree with you. It was wide open. I think you got to take those, especially in a game like this. Those are big, important shots to take and make. And there's a mismatch.
Jesus.
Too easy.
Like a Mack truck, just ran him over getting down there.
And Cody Johnson kind of went over and said something to Trey Turner after the whistle, too. Let him know who's maybe trying to silence that Trey Turner Jr., but #1 in the country talk. Cody would like to get in the frame, actually, with Cooper Kingy-Cross. Jamison Johnson, #1 player overall discussion, and bringing home a title would be one way to do it. Getting yourself named MVP of this tournament would be another way to do it, and he could be on the cusp of doing both. Cody has played really well to get Pacific Northwest this far, as he did in the West region. These are two teams that won their regional championships, both on winning streaks, both playing good, tight defense tonight, although, again, I'll throw it over to you, B-Ron. Do you think, what mix is this? Nothing's 100%, but what's the mix between good defense and maybe two teams that are just coming out a little bit tight, a little bit too amped up with a title on the line?
That is a good question. I will agree. I will say that much. I think good defense comes from, one, being able to stay on your man, and two, being able to rotate and help your teammates. If you can do both those things, I think you're playing good defense.
Some subs in the game now.
As far as coming out flat goes, flat goes, I feel like, that might be understandable in a game like this for both teams. I think especially more so for Southeast, though, because they started off very hot in the last two games. Those games were over by halftime pretty much, so it's a little surprising for me to see them come out and not be up, 25-3 in the first quarter.
Some reserves out there, and there's one for Pacific Northwest. That is Kevin Falcone, 6'8" senior out of Eugene, Oregon, going to Gonzaga next year, and off the bench and contributes a bucket.
It just
Philip
sounds
Wynn
like a kid
also
from
off.
Gonzaga.
He does. Well, he's going to be joined there by Xavier Young, his teammate, who starts Pacific Northwest. Oh, Falcone really active inside. TJ's still out there, and he's running the court, but not needed. Noah Anderson with the dunk. 6'6" senior, another Oregon kid off the bench. Averaging just 3.1 a game. The Pacific has opened up a 14-7 lead here, and you're right, B-Ron. Southeast is not used to even being behind. It's been a while since they've been trailing. This is their biggest deficit in a long time.
It absolutely has been. They're on a 12-3 run right now, Pacific Northwest is, and boy, this could get out of hand very quickly if they don't find a way to get it under control.
It was a nice second effort opportunity, but it's blocked
Get
by
that out of
Falcone.
Wow.
Southeast needs to figure out how to make them close tough shots because that's just not going to cut into the championship game.
I think it's going to have to start at this point by getting Trey Turner going on the outside. You free up those looks for him, the inside starts to open up, and you'll have a chance for easier buckets that way. But they're going to start making shots either way, Bob. Either way, guys are hitting your shots.
Chance here for Southeast. Get two back. Gonna get a second chance at it, but that is another block for Pacific. Coming up on a minute to play in this first quarter. Pacific Northwest on a 10-0 run.
Good defense down low.
Cody can't make it 12. Nice defense there from Philip Wynn out of North Carolina.
Southeast on pace for 28 points tonight.
Well, neither team offensive show, although this might help.
Oh, good.
Second chance.
I'd like to see him bring that down and then go up with it again instead of trying to put it back in the air. I have better look, but Cody Johnson.
12-0 run. Pacific Northwest. Cody Johnson's been out there. I think he's the only starter remaining for either squad who's been out there the full first quarter. But he has been pacing them. Jomo Graham trying to push inside, and Falcone just has to foul him. Falcone, super solid at 6'8", 230, but you're asking a lot trying to contain Jomo down there. 6'7", 265-pounder out of McGee, Arkansas. And he's actually a good free throw shooter, 83% on the year. Southeast desperately needing to get back on the scoreboard here, try to get a little bit of momentum going before the break.
Graham is a old school big, as we call him. And also of note, I think, here for me, he is also a baseball player. He's a pitcher.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see him play two sports at Arkansas.
Yeah, he probably could. He's reported to have been a radar gun at over 90. So knows how to. He has a big body, knows how to use it as an athlete. Don't be fooled by the weight, folks. Jomo Graham hits his free throws there, gets Southeast. Snaps their scoreless streak.
Yeah, I think we can say that was it 10 in a row?
12.
12 in a row?
Yep. Well, Falcone has been great off the bench, and he gets another bucket to Pacific Northwest. Kevin Falcone and Cody Johnson get down on the inside, and Tony Chambers. Another one of these Southeast Select sharpshooters, but it won't go down. Tough first 8 minutes for them. Come back after the break, second quarter, when we return. Well, folks, Cody Johnson outscored Southeast by himself that quarter. He had 10 points, 5 boards. Pacific Northwest has opened up a 9-point lead here early. Southeast, not used to trailing, needs to come back. Still out there. Second team guys still out there. And one of them, Philip Wynn, 6'9" senior out of Winston-Salem, pulls down the rebound there.
You know, they're not used to trailing at all, and it seems like it's going to be a struggle offensively for them. They can't find a way to turn it around. Bob, you want to say something? Ooh!
Well, finally, Cody Johnson's gone to the bench to get a breather, but Kevin Falcone has been a revelation down low from Pacific Northwest. He is having a game tonight, folks. And on defense, Pacific, yeah, I mean, that last possession by Southeast, Tony Chambers, who just passed the ball here, great shooter, but hard to do it with a hand in your face, and they're just missing shots. There's another miss. Terrell Pearson can't get going.
There's shots that are normally falling for them. The last couple of games are not tonight, and oh boy.
Tony Chambers, there you go. He gets a little bit lost with Trey Turner taking up so much of the spotlight, but Tony Chambers, 6'3", almost 200-pounder out of Charleston, West Virginia, averages 5.9 a game, but he shoots 54% from deep, 56% overall. And he can definitely be an important part of Southeast pulling themselves back up into the game. But Kevin Falcone, 6 points off the bench. He's already over his average of 5.4. And somehow, through 21 games played this season for Pacific, the big man only shooting 44% from the floor. So efficient tonight, getting some rebounds too, blocked a shot. Big part of why Pacific Northwest has this 8-point lead, 6:50 to go in the second quarter.
He's doing a little bit of everything.
A little bit.
One question that we have to ask is if Trey Turner has a bad game, does he actually take over the number 1 spot in the junior rankings?
In the junior rankings. Well, in my mind, there's 3 at the top, and it's Trey, it's Lace Darius Outlaw, and it's Lorenzo Phenom. And I openly admit to having a little bit of a crush on Phenom, but no, I mean, Trey has done so much throughout this. Even if Trey doesn't record another point or do anything positive in the box score tonight in this game, he's already done so much in this tournament.
Where's the defense? What happened?
Yeah.
It's part like the Red Sea there. Von Rush was not paying attention at all.
17%.
Yeah. Ron was asking where the defense is, and clearly Pacific Northwest stole it before the game. They have it all. They are impressively shutting down, frustrating. Look at that. Quincy Henderson, unlike him. There you see a couple replays of some of the blocks. Here's Falcone's block from earlier. But, yeah, Bob, 4 for 24 there, as you saw on your screen a minute ago. Southeast can't get anything going on offense. I don't know what Coach Brad Lee might have up his sleeve here for the remaining, what do we have, 24 minutes of basketball.
Now, it's only a 10-point game, so let's put that there too. It's not a 20-point deficit, so
Defense.
They still have the ability to get back in this game and close the gap very quickly. The shooters they have on this team. The shot's gonna fall.
Ooh. Well, that is Lee Armstead connecting from deep. We saw Tony Chambers hit from outside a minute ago for Southeast. You got the starters back out there, Trey Turner included. Maybe see him get hot. And you're right, this is definitely nowhere close to a safe lead. Some of the offensive players that Southeast has out there, but look at what Pacific Northwest is just doing on offense tonight. That is DJ Childs.
He's going to pick up his ankles.
They're getting to the rim at will, and that is one of the reasons why they have the lead that they have right now.
Ooh, good drive.
Great drive.
Armstead kind of got underneath Falcone there. Able to attack the rim, lay it in. And that's 2 buckets in a row, counts as an offensive flourish for Southeast in this game so far.
I don't know what is going on with these defensive switches for Southeast Select, but they need to figure it out because they cannot keep allowing the big guys to take over on the guards down low. That's just that's not going to be a good game for you at all.
No, it's definitely not at all.
Ooh, big hit by Trey.
Trey Turner starting to come alive a little bit. Still, 7-point lead for Pacific.
I think, though, too, especially on defense on the interior, it's more so about positioning than anything else. You don't have to go up and get a block every time, but you do have to be in a position to put your hands up. Like Falcone, the blocks that he's had, he's been standing there, feet set, hands up, and just getting in the way. That's all you have to do sometimes. So
You
I think it
cannot-
starts there, too.
Sorry, you cannot, as a 7-footer, allow DJ Childs to get a rebound over you.
Well, it was a toughness, too, on the shot by Darian Banks. He almost had the three going down. Oh, the little pull-up won't go, and there's a tough rebound inside Trey Turner.
If you have positioning, though, it's going to happen, and you can't let them have position on you to get the rebound, Bob. I definitely agree with you there. But we saw Trey get one on the back end there a minute ago.
There is
Turner on the
absolutely...
drive, but he couldn't finish. Oof.
I would say when you're 7'1", every position is a good position when you're going up against somebody who's 6'2". There's no wrong position to be in. That's just a lack of effort.
Foul there is called on Von Rushing. Can't tell if Coach Lee was upset with the call or upset with his player, but either way, it's going to send Calvin Foster to the line for Pacific. Foster starts at small forward for this team, out of Montana, fellow Montanan with DJ Childs. Averages 6.7 points a game and a 71% free throw shooter. Foster gets the first.
Yeah, it's going up there a little bit with that shot. And Falcone is now exiting the game. And Cody Johnson is back in.
I have to say, if Pacific were to hold on to this win and take home a title, it would be a notable feat for basketball in the state of Montana.
Speaking
To have
of...
a team win a national championship with two Montanans in their starting lineup, DJ Childs and Calvin Foster. How often can that happen? Phil Jackson did hail from the state of Montana, folks, so they do know what basketball is about there. But
Yeah, I think we had this conversation before. They also got Joe.
Joe,
Montana.
right? Trey has it. Shot clock winding down. Can't get it to go. Didn't look good on that. It bounced hard off the right side of the rim.
He's had blanket defense all over him to begin the game, and it's continued here. I think if they want him to get going, they have to start finding ways to get him open. Use screens to free him up. He's got to move without the ball constantly, too. They got to figure out ways to get him open, to really get him going at this point in the game.
In a matter of
Shot
about...
clock winding down again, and that's not a
good
shot you want to
offense.
see Xavier Young take. But look how skilled Cody Johnson is. Not only to pull down that rebound, but to put it back up. I mean, just it's got springs in his legs. I don't know how you get back up again like that so quick, but impressive. Cody Johnson, impressive Pacific. They have a double-digit lead, 30-19, 2:39 remaining in the first half of the national championship here in Houston.
You're talking a little bit about how impressive of a feat it would be for Pacific Northwest to walk away with this win. So speaking of feet,
Yeah.
You going somewhere with that, Bob?
I was, but I couldn't keep it together.
Oh, man. We'll come back to that one, I'm sure.
Or
I'm sure
maybe
they'll
it's
come
best
back
Wait,
to
to
stuff
stay
like-
inside.
The moment's gone. The moment passed. I couldn't keep it together. So,
They probably couldn't move up to the building now anyway.
no, it's over. It's never coming back.
Oh, man. Well, I think that, at this point, again, it's going to have to start with Trey Turner, being that he is the star of this Southeast team. Him and obviously the captain, Quincy Henderson, who's also not playing very well at the moment. Both of them have to find ways to get themselves going in order for Southeast to really work their way back in this game.
And Southeast also, needs to keep up what they have been doing right. And the defense hasn't been perfect, but at the same time, I mean...
It's been enough.
Yeah, they've not been bad on that end. They just need to find some scoring, and Trey Turner getting to the line maybe can help chip away here a little bit of things. Xavier Young, first foul on him. He is kind of the enforcer on Pacific Northwest.
Take a break.
6'9", 210 pounder.
2 shots.
I think maybe too you also try to maybe attack a little bit more to try to get some of their bigs into foul trouble. Get Cody Johnson in foul trouble. Get Xavier into foul trouble too. You know, that could help take him out the game for a little bit. Falcone's he's played good so far to begin the game, but you know, can he keep it up is the question. And he's out there for more minutes. That's really going to test that theory.
Pacific is very much dependent on CJ and DJ. If you got either Childs or Cody Johnson in any kind of trouble where they had to sit, it would be a disaster for them. And 1 of 2 from the line from Trey Turner is almost a disaster for him. Trey hits 95% from the stripe on the season. Does cut the lead back down to 10, however. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Open corner, 3. Go.
Luckily, he missed it. He's wide open.
Trey is attacking here, and he gets that shot to go.
What a
Good job in transition there. To run the floor, find Trey, and have him finish that.
Yes, it's going to end up going Southeast way. So it was last touch by Childs.
Questionable.
Nice play by Trey, nonetheless, to break that up. And he's going to head to the bench. Tony Chambers, who hit that 3 earlier, back out there.
I don't like to see that. When he finally starts getting on a little bit of a roll, we're going to ice our own player. That's great. Good job, Coach.
Jomo Graham having a rough night from the floor. He's 0 for 5 now. Missed that shot there over Cody. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice screen laid by CJ for DJ, but he couldn't finish. And at this end, block. Oh, look at that though. Rebounded.
Dippy toe on the sideline too to keep your feet in bounds.
I think other players around him maybe thought it had already gone out of bounds, waiting for the whistle to blow, but it ends up in Tony Chambers' hands, and he can't get a 3 to go.
And I think also, too, the bench is both teams have been a big part of why Pacific has the lead they do right now. So their bench has played really well to begin the game, too, whereas, in my opinion, Southeast really hasn't done that.
Well, Southeast is keeping it close. They're only 1 spurt away from being right back in this thing. And loads of time left.
Good defense. Almost picked up the steal.
Oh,
nice.
Good. Yep. Jomo Graham doing a little bit of work out there off the bench. Oh, reverse. Wouldn't go, or I don't even know. The circus shot, let's call it that, wouldn't go.
Southeast needs to call a timeout, get Trey Turner back there. They need to run some plays for Turner. They need to get some screens out there for him. They need to get him in position.
That's what I was saying. Absolutely.
James has it, spins into the lane, gets a shot up and in. Eric James, 6'4" senior out of Redding, California. Only averages 3 points a game. Made an important contribution here. Dying seconds, first half.
It's not the matchup you want to see.
Jomo versus CJ, and Jomo continues. Draw iron.
I think Cody's just looking really dominant right now against be it Von Rushing or Jomo Graham or with nobody there.
Nice pass from DJ to find him, but you're right, Ron. This first half has been all Cody Johnson and all Pacific. 12-point lead, come back, second half action after this halftime break. And we are back. Second half just about to get underway. 12-point lead for Pacific. 34-22. 22 points in the first half for Southeast on 22% shooting. Trey Turner, unable to find many openings. Hasn't shot a three-pointer yet tonight. Meanwhile for Pacific, Cody Johnson leading the way. Playing for that MVP crown, too. 14 points, 8 rebounds for him, and a steal from Trey. Southeast looking to start this half better. And this would be the way.
Second chance, though.
103 wouldn't go, but a second chance indeed. Ooh, trying to go.
Oh, okay.
Takes and makes a tough one over the 7-footer.
Gonna need to get a lot more of those to fall here in the second half of the game. Contested shots, in general, that just have to fall because, like you said, 22% at the half is not where this team usually is at all.
Yep. I'm glad to see Quincy get that shot to go down. So he can maybe try another attempt here. Xavier Young's a lot bigger than Henderson, but Quincy seems to think that he can run his way around him, and he does there, but that one he couldn't get to fall. That was actually an easier shot, but he couldn't get to go in.
I will say the 22% wouldn't be that big of an issue if Southeast was playing their typical defense. But
the
they're
defense,
not.
I think, has been good, but it hasn't been the great level that we've seen.
Yeah.
We're seeing open shots like this, and Calvin Foster.
Also, too, part of the issue, I think, is the points in the
Oh,
paint.
what a steal. Get that.
From Pacific Northwest. Points in the paint have been their area of dominance all night. So far, anyway. So, if they can continue to have success there, their Southeast defense, it really isn't going to matter too much because if they're scoring inside like that, that's just easy buckets, you know?
I will give Southeast 6 minutes. I'm giving them 6 minutes. Get within 4.
Nice drive. Can't get the finish, but Armstead's going to go to the line, and Pacific's on a little bit of a run here. The 3 by Calvin Foster, the steal and score from DJ, and now chance to add to it from the line. DJ Child's heading back there. 78% free throw shooter.
2 shots.
And
Biggest lead of the game right now, 15 Pacific Northwest, and they're looking to add to it.
You talked about it earlier, E. You talked about Trey Turner having no threes. That is very uncharacteristic of him to have no threes through a whole half a play. Usually he has at least 6. And you know, we know how well he can shoot from there. He's been perfect in some games from 3-point land too. So I think for all of the talk of the other things that have been going on in this game, I think it all just again comes back to Trey Turner and trying to get him going, because if he's not going, then maybe the team isn't as well.
Nice drive there from the point guard, Lee Armstead. 10.7 points and 4.9 assists per game for him on the year. And yeah, next time, Pacific ball now, but next Southeast possession, also take a look. Benji Nicholson has been doing the primary defending on Trey Turner tonight and has been doing a great job just denying him looks.
Yep, and that's what it's going to take. They'll have to keep doing that. Pacific Northwest will.
Yeah, you can see Nicholson just glued to Trey. He gets the first look of the night from 3, but it rattles out. Boy, that ball wanted to go in.
It really did. Give me that.
What a steal. That's a good steal.
Quickly up the court.
In the passing lane. Right time. And one.
Love it. Nice play. Lee Armstead finishes. Yeah, quick steal from Trey and a couple quick passes up the court. Southeast. Chance to pull back within 11. Lee Armstead, an 87% free throw shooter.
The rebound and the outlet pass to a bucket. That's exactly how those fast breaks are supposed to work.
Let's see if Armstead can. Yes, and he finishes the deal. Kentucky's Mr. Basketball. And Benji Nicholson has it now. I was just praising his defense. He hasn't done much on offense tonight for Pacific Northwest, but maybe he's has limited energy for that, trying to chase Trey Turner around.
His defense has been all he's needed to do at this point, in all honesty. If you can limit Trey like they've been doing, that's, again, big reason why this lead is where it is for Pacific Northwest. And overall, their team is just playing very, very well tonight.
Yeah, not an efficient shooting night from DJ Childs, but nice little move to get to the bucket there. He has definitely been contributing in other ways. Just saw his steal a minute ago too. Timeout on the court, and it's a 13-point lead for Pacific. You know, Pacific didn't even get to the championship game of any regular season tournaments. And then suddenly, late in the season, DJ Childs and Cody Johnson just flipped their respective switches, I think. Went on a tear, won the West Regional, defeated West Coast to take that title, and have now cut through the Nationals here to the title game, and they've been in control all the way in this one, basically, since it was 7-4 Southeast early. Pacific Northwest went on a 12-0 run, and 7 to 15 points is basically somewhere between there, the margin where it's been since. Impressive if they're going to be able to go all year struggling like that and end it winning the regional title and a national title.
Yep, down the stretch, you know, it's all about getting hot at the right time, and both Pacific Northwest has done that, and it's shown off here, and that's one of the reasons why they're in the spot.
Henderson drives inside, who got a nice look, couldn't finish, gets his own rebound, however. Oh, going to take it right back up, and gets it blocked by Xavier Young. Third attempt, won't go a
There
fourth.
we go.
Wow. I don't like Quincy Henderson playing zero ball tonight, and that's just not that's not Southeast.
Well,
that's not what they need to come back into this game. But he made the two, but sorry.
Say that, well, no, Bob. The first shot was hero ball, I was going to say, but the next three were effort. I admired the effort on the next three. He's going to finish that sequence 1 for 4. It's going to hurt his shooting percentage, but I love the effort. Deep three.
He'll get the outlet to Trey. There we go. Never mind. That works all the same.
9 points now, under 10. And
See a little
4
flex
minutes
too.
to go.
Quincy's stealing himself.
Well, a little bit of a run here. Southeast Select. They have closed the gap to 9 points. Timeout called by Pacific Northwest. Coach Finn Hayes wants to talk it over. Cody and DJ and crew want to make sure that they maintain this margin. Southeast looking to claw their way back in this game. And by and large, they've done it. Trey Turner.
They have.
Without Trey Turner being a huge contributor.
Yeah, Bob, did you say 6 points or 4 points for Southeast to cut the lead to?
4. I need 4.
You said 4. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
They're getting there, man. They're at 9 right now. They got 3:45 left.
Loads of time left in this one. Loads of time left in this one. Might have been some fireworks too. There you see Coach Finn Hayes in charge of Pacific. Himself played briefly in the pros as a point guard in European leagues before suffering an injury, getting into coaching.
Sounds like an excuse.
Pacific 13-8 on the year. Mentioned they struggled at the start, but boy, have they come along down the stretch. And Southeast 15-5, but 16-5, excuse me. 12-1 over their last 13 games.
Oh man.
Nice move from Tony Chambers, but can't get the bucket to go. Is fouled. Joe Grant will send him to the line. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Chambers.
Close enough.
Ricky Garland. Calling out the reserve guard from the wrong team by accident. That's Ricky Garland, senior out of Sacramento. Averages just 2 points, about a rebound and an assist a game, but
Southeast bias is showing.
getting some important minutes here. Pacific Northwest can't get the free throw to go.
Listen,
Gotta make those free throws.
all Southeast needs in this one. You got 2 threes from Trey, and they're in it.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
That's it.
It's literally a 3-possession game before this free throw right now. That's right.
Yeah. But he's got to get the open looks. They got to find a way to get Nicholson off him. Besides him being on the
you
bench.
can't miss both of them.
Wow. Ricky Garland mentioned he doesn't get a lot of run. don't know if we'll be seeing much of him again in this game. There's 89% free throw to it.
Oh, what a
yeah. There you go.
Terrell Pearson, just a junior, but a rising junior, literally in that case. 6'3" out of Starkville, Mississippi.
The nifty stutter step, hem into. That was very good finish. Very good finish.
Pacific Northwest trying to operate here. Cody Johnson to the bench. They're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, they've gone cold here, and now is the opportunity for Southeast to really strike and continue to cut this lead down to maybe Big Bob's 4. Maybe 2.
Ooh.
We'll see. Gotta get there first.
Almost lost it, but instead he ends up with his first made field goal of the night. And it cuts the lead down to 5. Let's see how long CJ can stay on the bench. Pacific. Southeast runs here a little bit, but nice look, but can't get the bucket. Quincy quickly up the other way.
Oh, get that here! Unbelievable.
Wow. And back and forth, and it ends once again. Kevin Falcone comes in and settles things down for Pacific Northwest. 8 points, you see on your screen now. Nice night. Big number 55 out of Eugene, Oregon.
8 points Falcone, all of them coming in the paint. Another block
by none other than Kevin Falcone. Look at Jomo Graham.
1 for 9.
For him.
That is 9 more shots than he should have taken all game.
And down on this end, that's just too easy for Noah Anderson. 9-point lead again for Pacific.
Looked like Southeast was cutting that lead in and get right back up.
Well, Jomo remaining confident in his low post game.
What'd you call him?
Good.
Jomo.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Look at the steal.
What a steal. Terrible shot attempt.
Oh. No, you gotta go up with it.
That bucket.
Maybe not the ideal layup attempt there, but you gotta take that shot on the steal attempt.
Yeah, you got to take the attempt, but not when you're facing the other basket and throwing it over the back.
I agree. Right. That's why I said if you do a layup, I agree.
Oh, what a
gets his shot blocked by none other than Q. He's going to try to finish at this end, and he
The
does.
Euro!
Under a minute to go now, third quarter, and the lead back to 5 is close
Here
to
we go,
Southeast able to get it in a long while.
quadrupled his output from the first half.
And all of this, keep in mind, with Cody Johnson on the bench.
That's right. DJ back out there, and he has it now. Cody going to try one more. Can't get that one to fall.
There you go. That's good hands of defense there. He got by him, though, on the shot attempt, but luckily it wasn't enough to make much of a difference.
Ooh, strong drive.
Oh.
I know that ball stayed up there a while, but wouldn't go down. Would have made this a one-possession game. Tough shot. Tough shot won't go. Good defense, Quincy Henderson.
Oh, what pass.
And at the other end, can he finish it?
Yes, sir.
Quincy.
Yes, sir. 3-point game.
Quincy Henderson, the story of this third quarter. 3 points indeed. And that goes in, it does.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Well, maybe it is going to be your night after all. Pacific Northwest Southeast on a run to close out that third quarter, but all their momentum just drained by the half-court heat to restore a 6-point lead to Pacific. CJ and DJ show playing for one more night here. DJ Childs and Cody Johnson both on 14. 8 minutes to go, and they have a 6-point lead. It is Southeast ball. Southeast got this down to a 3.1 possession game.
DJ's
for
back.
the half-court heave. Reestablished a little margin for Pacific, but this can bring it back.
Oh, no.
Foot on
the
the
deep
line.
2.
Oh, the 2, no.
Foot on the line.
Oh, man.
I thought he was well beyond, but I guess that's why I don't get paid to referee.
No, that's why they shouldn't be paid to referee.
Ooh, tough move, Cody.
Yeah, Cody really good there recognizing that he didn't have rushing on him, just attack the basket. Easy 2 for him. There's your leading scorer for Southeast with the ball, the point guard, Lee Armstead. He gives it to Rusher.
Oh, you got it. Oh, my God. That's terrible by Rusher.
Ooh, yeah, got an open look.
That's just a terrible, terrible fun rushing. Blew that down there.
DJ Childs badly missed that 3. Quickly the other way. Chance
Made
to
up for it
go
there.
Another
Okay.
deep 2.
Made up for it.
And here comes DJ. Not a great efficiency night for DJ, and he's turned the ball over 4 times. as well, but
That was good defense. Can't complain.
Yeah, high
That's
off the
DJ
glass.
Childs.
Tough shot.
always fearless. He's missed his last 5. He thinks he's going to make his 6th no matter what.
There's just no move. There's no movement by Southeast. Nothing. Standing around for 10 seconds.
There you go, Vaughn.
Well, you do get a 3 look
Yes,
for
sir.
Trey.
Yes, sir.
Nick on the deep 2.
That's a tough shot to defend, for sure, but it is also one that Trey Turner can definitely make. And once again, we have this lead pulled back down to 3. Southeast did briefly lead opening minutes of this game, 7-4. Has not been tied or Southeast lead again since.
I do believe also that was Trey's first 3 of the game.
First 3 attempt as well, correct? Not just made, but 3 attempts.
Right.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Coming in the
Kudos.
fourth quarter. That's crazy.
yeah. Kudos to Coach Hayes, to Pacific, to Benji Nicholson, the primary defender, signed to Trey Turner, 6'4" senior out of Anchorage, Alaska. Is known as a solid perimeter defender. Also chips in 7.8 points a game. Shoots 43% himself from deep, but been all about his defense tonight. And while DJ Childs certainly gotten his points, you also have to credit his backcourt mate Benji Nicholson. Played good defense on Trey this evening.
So E, who's the let's
Whoa.
get our producer and E and invite him in. Open
All
the
right,
door.
Raniel, what do you got from the bench? Our producer Raniel, everybody. Raniel?
Apparently nothing. Back
okay,
to
we
you
have a
guys.
technical problem.
Hey,
We have
hey.
you back, Raniel.
Hey,
We
back
have you
back off. Whoa, boy. Pacific Northwest, I can tell you in that last timeout, DJ Childs told Cody Johnson, they can't stop us. They have absolutely nobody that can stop us. Let's play our game. And this Pacific Northwest team, the rest of his teammates seem to feel the same way as they were cheering these guys on, chanting CJ DJ. Back to you guys.
Oh, thanks, Yells. Well, CJ back out there now and looking like the best player on the court.
What a
Really looking all
steal.
night, but there's a great steal on rushing. Got in that lane, and Quincy can't finish. Once again, gets his
But he
own
got the
offensive
rebound.
That was a big missed opportunity there.
Uncharacteristic.
Big missed opportunity for Southeast.
Yeah, those are the kind of shots that they usually make. And tonight, they haven't fallen with consistency.
DJ Childs just chips away with it. There you can see 41% shooting, not a great night, but 18 points, and more importantly, he's been a key part of the Pacific team, which is out to a 7-point lead.
I don't like these pull-ups that they keep having down here in Southeast. Take it to the rim.
Yeah, when you get a screen like that, you gotta go to the hoop. I agree, Bob.
Well, that's a good foul there potentially by Henderson on Cody Johnson. Johnson only a 64% free throw shooter. But to your point, Bob, I think that since Cody Johnson's been reintroduced into this game, you can see just the impact and the difference in the
Shooting two.
in the flow of what's happening for Southeast. They just look much more discombobulated. You're right, they don't get good looks. Cody isn't necessarily getting the hand of his face with somebody out there trying to make an outside shot, but I think he's the reason why that shot's being taken in the first place.
Yeah, the mere presence of Cody on the inside is enough for thought to say, do I really want to drive inside right now and risk getting blocked? Nah, I don't think so. I'll set up for a jumper instead. And settling for a jumper, especially if it doesn't fall, hurts you always. More times than it helps, especially down the stretch in a game like this.
Cody got the first one to rattle in. Eyes up the second. Gets that one too.
If Southeast has absolutely any want to win this game, we need at least 6 shots from Turner in the final 4.5.
Just keep your eye out there on him, though, Bob. It's so tough. Look at him right now with Nicholson on him. How do you get that ball to him?
Shot.
Quincy Henderson, but he has to work for those. He has to work so hard to get that.
Yeah,
Next possession. Try to keep your eye, even without the ball, on Trey Turner. Watch Benji Nicholson. Just stick on him like glue. Nice dish.
Ooh.
Can't finish. DJ will go to the line. Second foul on Quincy Henderson.
Speaking of that and Quincy having to work for all his shots, that's been the theme really all night for Southeast. They've had to work for a lot of their shots to fall. And not to say that Pacific Northwest has not, but they haven't had to work as hard for a lot of their shots to fall. And that can take a toll on you, especially late in a game like this. Your legs are tired. Everything's tired. Both teams are tired, obviously. I'm not taking anything away from that. But who wants it more, at this stage of the game? Gotta fight through all of that.
Well, as DJ gets ready to take a second, for Pacific, it's kind of this year. This year's got to be the year. 9 seniors of the 10 on the squad. There's only 1 junior, and that's reserve guard, 5'9", Kenny May, 165-pounder out of Oregon. But for Southeast, they're going to run it back next year, and they've got 4 coming back, including Trey Turner, including Darian Banks, including Shake Travis, and including Terrell Pearson, who's really emerged. Looks like a guard of the future for them. Southeast, they still got a lot to play for here, 4 minutes in the title this season, but almost have to be one of your presumptive favorites looking at next.
I think the favorite going into next year has to be Detroit. They're similar to Pacific. You got one of the best point guards, or one of the best guards, one of the best bigs. You got Lorenzo Phenom, you got Bo Pagnotti Jr.
Cash Ruffin as well on Detroit, who I like.
Cash Ruffin, definitely.
And look, let's not overlook Toronto either. Marcus Leifat and Tyson Simpson coming back. A few other pieces there too for Toronto. So this year's been a great one. Next season should be good too. Thrilling finish. 3:59 left on the clock. Big crowd here tonight. Got some local Houston celebrities in the house. Get my producer Roniel to confirm, but I believe I saw Ali Sadiq. Is that correct? Is he here tonight, the comedian? Ooh.
I thought we were talking about celebrities.
Oh, wait. Hold on. No, actually, I want to get Roniel in here for a second. Get my producer here for a second. You have our local Houston knowledge. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't. Garrett's game action anyway. Oh, and look at that steal, DJ Childs. Nice finish, too. 11-point lead. If Southeast has 1 run left in them to pull out a national championship, they need to dig deep right now.
Yeah, they got to find it here.
Don't see it.
I mean, this possession...
There you go.
I see it.
Somebody got lost on that one.
I see it.
Great say, Kobe, tell me how my tastes.
Ooh, that's a nice drive from DJ. He gives it up to Nicholson, however. Ooh, nice drive. Can't finish, however, and Big Von gets the rebound. So there's a make and a stop, and a 3.
Here we
6-point
go.
game, 3 minutes.
If Trey can be he's a little aggressive. If he can be a little more aggressive and what a
Get that out of here! Look at Trey Turner getting blocked out
Defensive
here.
end.
Oh.
Shot down here goes through 2. Oh my.
Before I was rudely interrupted by Trey Turner's block. If
Banks gets in on things for Southeast, and this is a 4-point ball game all of a sudden. It was 11 just moments ago.
oh, he's got a child's house.
Xavier Young, not much of a scoring threat. He's going to try to put a work here on Quincy Henderson. Can't get it to fall.
You
That's
just
what I was talking
can't.
about earlier. Positioning. Sometimes it doesn't matter how big or tall you are, just being in the right place at the right spot.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, chance. Numbers here on the break briefly, but nice inside pass. However, can't hold it. Thrown out of bounds.
Uh-oh.
I think that was on CJ. He was trying to get it over to Xavier Young, but they couldn't connect. There you see that block by Quincy Henderson on DJ Child's jumper. Henderson, a 6'5" jumping jack, was in the McDonald's All-American Dunk Contest. And another chance for Southeast to cut this down to a 1-possession game.
Oh,
2 minutes,
here
Trey
we
for
go.
3.
Oh no.
Henderson, that's his 3rd foul.
That's 3. Uh-oh.
Definitely going to leave him out there.
Yeah.
Just a minute 58 in regulation, but we'll keep an eye on that.
Might
3
consider
fouls
taking
on
him out
Quincy
by
Henderson.
now.
Childs has it. Picks up a screen, tries to cut underneath, and dunks it through. 6-point lead restored now.
I'm gonna go set a screen.
Rushing answers the call.
Nice.
Right.
It's a 4-point game, y'all. It's a 4-point
90
game.
seconds. Beside this, I thought Rushing was going to tap that away. Instead, he just plays good defense and closes out the rebound.
Nice job, Vaughn. Nice defense right there.
Once again,
That's what
he
you
got
gotta
this
do,
down to
man.
1 possession. Trey has it. A danger to shoot at any distance. Picks up a screen.
Oh.
Won't go, however. Nice rebound by Young. Under a minute to play. 4-point margin. Got to get a stop, Southeast.
Yeah, they need stops down the stretch and find a way to get Trey open for threes.
Ooh.
I think that's
Yeah.
what you want
Johnson
to
had to
notice.
jump high to follow that one down. He's going to try to take it inside and gets the bucket to go. Timeout. Southeast selects 6-point margin. Still plenty of time left. 43 seconds. Only 1 timeout left for Southeast. So that's only 1 time they can advance the ball after a made bucket, which is important. Wow. Well, for a game where Pacific has led this thing since about the 5-minute mark of the first quarter, it's never trailed or tied since. We've had a pretty good ball game, and we're setting up a pretty exciting finish here. These two teams going back and forth. Trey Turner has gotten a little bit more aggressive, as you requested, Big Bob, down in the crunch time here moments. 19 points now in the game for him.
Yeah, Bob, do you think that he's going to have to up the aggression down the stretch here? I mean, because the difference between being aggressive and being efficient with shots. You don't want to take shots just to take shots here down the stretch here.
Trey Turner can take any shot he wants, and it's going to be a good shot.
That is basically true. You do have the threat of a Quincy Henderson drive, potentially Lee Armstead as well.
Give up the 2 all day. Give up the 2 all day. Trade buckets. They can't stop CJ. Give up the 2.
You don't, but if you can get a defensive stop, you obviously don't have to get 3 right now.
See? Turner
You'll
should
take
have
it,
shot
though.
right there.
Shoot right there. I agree.
On the logo. Yeah.
Time coming off the
Yeah, a
clock
lot of
here now.
dribbling
Quincy
here
Henderson
going on.
does find a player in the corner, but he can't gather up that pass in time
Gonna
to
get
shoot.
a terrible shot off, and
3 on the way. Ooh, almost rattled in.
They wasted way too
Congratulations.
much time. Go ahead, Bob.
Pacific Northwest, congratulations on being national champions.
Lee Armstead tried the corner three. He's a 37% three-point shooter. Did have a man on him. Was able to elevate and get a decent look. Actually, the ball rattled around there in kind of agonizing fashion for Southeast fans, but DJ Child's going to make this a three-possession game, and this is the first one, so he keeps a faint glimmer of hope alive. If he can miss this one, it would be big for Southeast's hopes.
Yeah, Trey should already be down in the corner, waiting for the pass.
Rattles that one in. That makes it a 7-point margin, three-possession game with just 15.6 seconds, and the final timeout called by Southeast. And barring a miracle, we may be seeing the end of Southeast's remarkable run and the conclusion of a couple epic closing chapters in the story of the season of Pacific Northwest. Mediocrity to domination ran through that West Regional perfect, and they're doing it again here in Nationals, looking to take home a SimWorld Hoops National Championship.
Yep, the first one.
The first ever. The inaugural trophy. There you see Coach Lee for Southeast. Not giving up yet, but has a mountain to climb and no time to do it in, unfortunately. Valiant effort from Southeast, and like I said, I really do look forward to seeing them next year. Didn't really talk much about Shake Travis tonight, but he's a 6'3" guard out of Nashville. Very athletic. Arian Banks, starting small forward this year, and Trey Turner, you know. Terrell Pearson's got a lot of press recently. He's been playing better, but just short tonight, although. There's a three.
Start punching him in the mouth. Just start punching him in the mouth. Don't leave enough Northwest Select out there. Northwest Select. What am I? Pacific Northwest Select. You punch him in the mouth, just get him off the court. You won't have to worry about any defense for the last 12 minutes.
Well, I was talking about Terrell Pearson coming back. He is one of those juniors, and he just splashed a three. Hasn't been that accurate from deep this year, just 28%, but has really been playing well over the last month or so. 4-point margin now, and that took just 3 seconds off the clock, so obviously you're going to see a quick foul here from Southeast, and really, I mean, see, actually, if Coach Hayes even puts him out there, I assume he will, but Cody Johnson is the weak free throw shooting link on the Pacific team. Cody only averages 64%. Now, he's 2 for 2 tonight, and he's having a great night. So maybe you just keep him out there anyway, but up and down the rest of the Pacific Northwest lineup, you're looking at mostly 80% free throw shooters.
Yeah, and with Cody, like you said, being the weak link, I still don't think it's going to matter too much. Especially on an inbound play, you're going to get it to a guard anyway, so they're going to take the foul anyway. So unless Cody gets the ball, he's going to be shooting free throws, but I don't see it happening. It's going to be Child shooting free throws the rest of the way.
It's going to be DJ. Now, he was 1 for 2 his last trip to the line, and he's,
Take a break.
you know, what is for a good free throw shooting Pacific team a modest 78%. And he struggled, actually, in the Fatal 4 matchup that Pacific Northwest was able to win as well with his free throw shooting there. So, did a little bit of back iron on that, but got it to roll through, got the first.
You can get this one here. That's probably gonna. Oh, all right. Well, never mind. We did.
5-point margin. You need a quick bucket, and that's the man and the way to get it. He does.
I'm taking my shirt off, guys. It's too much for me.
5 seconds left. No read is safe when Trey Turner is on the floor, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
The Knoxville Dagger, averaging 17.8 points, shooting 63% from beyond the arc. Maybe he just should have been catching and shooting all night long. He has drawn Southeast to within 2 points of Pacific Northwest. I can't
he hasn't really had the space. Go ahead.
Well, that's true. I was going to say, I can't emphasize how important fouling quickly here is. You need a quick foul. You need to hope they don't hit both.
Yep.
And then you got to hit that half-court shot. Hey, remember that half-court shot that Pacific Northwest hit?
Yeah, right? You need one of them.
How big is that looking right now?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
is the difference. in this game right now.
You would think that normally that wouldn't be the case, but yeah, it absolutely is, because that extended that lead before the end of the half and killed that momentum.
Totally killed the momentum. It's going to be a 3-point margin. Extended it to 6. All right, now it's going to be Calvin Foster inbounding. He once again gets it to DJ, and a pretty quick foul there. Lee Armstead has fouled out of the game. That's his first foul out of the season. He leaves with 15 points. Nice performance from Armstead. Will be a Georgia Bulldog next year, but no timeouts for either team. DJ Childs to the line,
which is going to make
one.
Go ahead, E.
No, I was going to say, if he misses one, it keeps Southeast alive in this game. And he got that one to go through. This is it. DJ Childs can seal it right here.
Hey, that is not 100% accurate. But
Well,
it's pretty accurate.
and one.
Pretty accurate.
The thing is, though, guys, with no timeouts left, you have to get the ball
got
to the court. I don't. No matter how fast you get the ball up the court and try to get a bucket, then you're not having enough time.
Gonna be a heave here, even if it goes through. Gonna come up short. Pacific Northwest are your SimWorld National Champions. Congratulations, CJ, Cody Johnson, and DJ Childs, and the entire Pacific Northwest team. A great defensive performance as well from Benji Nicholson. He limited Trey Turner until late in this game. Pacific Northwest, 14-8 on the season. They have won the West Region title and now the first ever SimWorld National Championship. Everybody out there, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for being with us all season. Looking forward to the next one. Going to be a lot of fun new things coming. Can't wait to show it and share it with you. For myself, for your producer, for Mr. SimWorld, tonight producing this game as every night yells, and for my broadcast booth mates this evening, Bob and B-Ron, it's been a pleasure. We will see you again soon, folks.
Peace.